Commander Sarah Chen stood in a hangar bay, staring at the ugliest spacecraft humanity had ever built. The CSS Archimedes looked like a flying junkyard, asymmetrical hull plates, mismatched thrusters, and exposed conduits snaking across its surface like mechanical veins. The galactic community had laughed when Earth submitted it for the Interstellar Defense Initiative trials. Primitive, the Valerian delegate had sneered. Your species still uses chemical propulsion. The Kryn ambassador had been more direct, this abomination would be destroyed in seconds against real threats. But Sarah knew something they didn't. The Archimedes wasn't designed to be elegant. It was designed to think. 3 months ago, Dr. Marcus Webb had presented his controversial theory to the UN Space Command. While other species focused on faster engines and stronger shields, Webb had discovered something remarkable buried in Earth's evolutionary history, the human capacity for creative problem-solving under pressure, that unique ability to see patterns where others saw chaos. The Archimedes wasn't just a ship. It was a neural extension, its quantum processors directly interfacing with human consciousness, amplifying intuition into tactical genius. Commander, we have incoming. Lieutenant Pack's voice crackled through her comm, 67 hostile signatures dropping out of hyperspace. It's the Keltar swarm. Sarah's blood ran cold. The Keltar had obliterated 3 colonies in the outer rim. Their armada moved with hive-mind precision, overwhelming enemies through coordinated strikes that no traditional AI could counter. Each ship anticipated the other's movements with perfect synchronization. Get me to the Archimedes. Now. As she sprinted across the hangar, alarms wailed throughout Europa Station. 5,000 souls depended on the defense fleet, 3 frigates and 1 prototype that everyone called worthless. Sarah sealed herself into the Archimedes' neural cradle. The moment the connection established, she gasped. It wasn't like piloting, it was like becoming. The ship's sensors became her eyes, its hull her skin, its weapons her fists. The Keltar Armada emerged from hyperspace like a metallic storm. 67 obsidian warships, each bristling with plasma cannons that had reduced entire fleets to atoms. The 3 frigates engaged immediately, their computer-guided weapons firing in textbook patterns. The Keltar formations shifted effortlessly, absorbing the assault while counterstrikes tore through shields with surgical precision. Within 90 seconds, 2 frigates were crippled. Sarah felt the tactical situation flood through her mind, not as data, but as pure understanding. The Keltar weren't just coordinated, they were predictable. Their hive mind created patterns, beautiful and deadly, but patterns nonetheless. And patterns could be broken. She dove the Archimedes into the heart of the formation. Commander, what are you doing? Captain Rodriguez screamed from the remaining frigate. Sarah didn't answer. She was too busy dancing. The Archimedes twisted through impossible vectors, its mismatched thrusters firing in sequences that violated every tactical manual. Sarah wasn't thinking anymore, she was feeling, intuiting, reacting to threats before they materialized. When 3 Keltar ships moved to surround her, she fired not at them, but at empty space. 2 seconds later, another wave of Keltar vessels warped into exactly those coordinates, impaling themselves on her plasma bolts. She had predicted their reinforcement pattern. The hive mind strength became its weakness. It couldn't comprehend the chaos Sarah introduced, the random-seeming maneuvers that were actually improvised genius, the weapons fired at phantoms that became deadly traps, the unpredictable human element that shattered their perfect synchronization. Sarah felt every calculation, every intuitive leap amplified through the Archimedes neural interface. She became a conductor of destruction, orchestrating entropy against order. The Keltar tried to adapt, but adaptation required pattern recognition, and Sarah gave them nothing but beautiful, deadly chaos. One by one, the alien warships fell. Some to direct hits, others to cascading failures as she disrupted their formations, turning their coordination into fatal confusion. She turned their greatest strength, their unity, into a tactical nightmare. 20 minutes later, the last Keltar vessel exploded in a brilliant flash. Silence filled the calm channels. Then Captain Rodriguez whispered, "Mother of God." When Sarah finally disconnected from the neural cradle, she found she was crying. Dr. Webb helped her out, his eyes reflecting the same awe she felt. "They mocked us," Sarah said quietly, looking at the battered, ugly ship that had just rewritten the rules of space warfare. "They called it useless." Webb smiled. "They forgot that humans have been winning impossible battles since we climbed down from the trees. We just needed the right tool." The Archimedes hung in space, still asymmetrical, still ugly, still perfect. Sometimes the best weapon isn't the most powerful. It's the most unpredictable.